A few kilometers before Chefchaouen, we pulled over beside a road, just to take a breather and figure out where to go next. We've got no real plan, just a couple of map photos from fellow travelers and a lot of Morocco still ahead of us. This is our second week here in Morocco and we're absolutely in love with the country and the people. Our first stop here in Morocco we've made was in Tetouan. That is a small city but with a beautiful and old Medina. We end up in a situation where we met this carpet selling guy who was originally from Agadir, and he told us that if we're heading south we should definitely give this place a little visit. So we followed his advice and went up to Agadir, that is a place in the mountains. Unfortunately, the locals there told us that the waterfalls we were supposed to see are dry. So since we were already there, we decided to spend at least a couple days in the riverbed enjoying the views. Our goal for this week is to visit the city Chefchaouen, also known as the Blue City. Melanie doesn't feel so good, so we decided to have a little break 10 kilometers before the city, somewhere on a place we find and park for night, which wasn't too bad. There was just some boys walking past with the goats in the morning and in the afternoon. There we could really find some time to relax, and Melanie is now on a much better way. I think we will be ready for Chefchaouen, but not for today. I think we'll be going there tomorrow, because today we have other things in our head.
We meet this couple in Agadir. They had this big map of Morocco showing us all the city where they have been before and all the places they have seen. And we thought that for us it will be maybe better if we also have a big point in the map to know approximately where we will be going every week. So this is what we want to do today. But first I think we need to have some dinner, and then we will show you all what we have maybe decided for the next weeks coming.
It is probably not the best camping spot, parked right next to the road. A bit dusty, a bit noisy, but we've had some unexpected company. 2 dogs, a mama and her little one, showed up as soon as we arrived, wagging tails and curious eyes. They stayed nearby all afternoon, just watching us quietly. We decided to make a simple vegetable stew tonight, with eggplant, zucchini and whatever else we had left in the box. But the real story is how we even got these vegetables. Earlier today, we stopped by a handful of women sitting on the roadside with crates in front of them. Eggs, olive, dried legumes. Not much else. We asked if anyone had vegetables. One of them looked at us, smiled, and without a word, motioned for us to follow her. She led us into her garden behind the house and just started picking. Zucchini, eggplant, peppers, mint, fresh and full of color. We kept trying to say that's enough, but she just kept going, smiling the whole time. In the end, she filled a whole bag, and when we tried to pay her, she refused, just like that. We insisted on giving her something anyway. It felt wrong not to. It's hard to describe moments like this. You stop for something as simple as vegetables and walk away feeling deeply humbled. These women sit there all day in the heat and dust, selling what little they have, and still they give so freely. There's something powerful in that kind of generosity, the kind that asks for nothing in return. Morocco, you are so full of heart, so open, so kind. Dinner's almost ready, and with this much good energy in the pot, it's going to taste even better.
We have met these people in Agadir. They have been traveling for 70 days in Morocco, and they have the map of the travel that they outline all the road they have done, and this looks very inspiring. And we were thinking that it would be very nice for us to do similar road. I don't think we can do the same road because we only have 3 months, which doesn't make sense maybe for you, but we want to also take really the time to show you everything that we do. And also because they're also making a loop and we are just going from Morocco to Mauritania. So we have come up with a plan. So tomorrow we go to Chefchaouen, then we will go to Fez, but taking the nice road in the mountain. So it will be, I think, very scenic and very beautiful to see. Then, because it's very hot these days and everybody tells us that it's maybe too hot for the inland, we will go to Rabat. Rabat is the capital, and maybe soak a little bit of the freshness of the ocean. From Rabat, Casablanca, because everybody knows that Casablanca is beautiful. Then we will go back inland to the gorge of Dades. It's very beautiful. People told us that you drive in the valley, it's in the mountain, and I can imagine very beautiful places. Then we go to Marrakesh, maybe to Marrakesh because it's again very hot these days, and we see if we feel like we are able to do it or not. It can be up to 50 degrees. So very hot. Other way we go back to the Atlantic coast and all the way down to Mauritania. And I think this is the best plan we can make out of the 3 months that we have. If you have another idea, you can just comment it for us. It will be very nice to hear. And other way, I think it's time for us to make the dishes because the dogs are smelling the food from here.
We had planned to drive to Chefchaouen today, but plans changed. Melanie wasn't feeling too great, so we decided to slow down and stay here for the night instead. But don't worry, the Blue City is still waiting for us. And next time, we will finally explore Chefchaouen. And it's going to be a good one. If you enjoyed this slower episode, feel free to give it a like, drop us a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. See you in the next one. Bye bye.